What are you talking about?
We're going to go superheroes right here.
Superheroes or superpowers?
Superpower, superpower, superpower.
But like Jordan, I want you to like be like more realistic. All right.
All right, y'all.
What does that mean? Like, you can't just okay. I'll whatever.
All right, so right now we're going to move on to superpowers, which are I don't know if we'll go best. What do we want to do? So should we go like some different scenarios? Do you want to go just overall what's the best?
He thinks the most like powerful superpower.
Okay, most powerful. We'll go favorites, powerful, best overall. Those.
Yeah.
All right, Jordan, you take it away.
Huh? Talking about superpowers?
So,
Yeah. So I think JR knows what superpower is the best superpower.
explain it.
And some people will be like, flying is good, uh, invisibility. They'll go with the classics, like those are cute. Some might even say shapeshifting, which is, not bad. That may be my second favorite. Um, but I mean, clearly the best superpower would be the power to control probability. And I mean, it's obvious. You can basically control anything and everything with that superpower. I could be like the probability that I can dunk on JR 100. Boom. Now I'm putting it down on his head without effortlessly. Um, Probability um, I can go from my room to Josh's room in 2 seconds. 100. Bam. I'm in his room in 2 seconds. Probability I could fly 100. Bam. I just stole your power. Okay. But my thing with that is the probability. Okay, let's go back to probability. Okay, probability that you could dunk on me, that probably will work. The probability that you could be in Josh's room in 2 seconds, that's a 0% chance probability. You can't change a
You
zero
can
percent
control it. That's my
chance.
power. I can move it. I can
No,
control
but
probability.
there's limitations to each superpower, and you cannot change 100% chance probability or a 0% chance probability. You can't just make it.
What? That's the power. What do you
Like
mean? You
you
That's
can't.
like saying, oh, you're fly. There's limitations to your flying power. You can't just all of a sudden fly. Like, what does that mean? What are you talking about?
No, but no, no, that's not.
I know what you're trying to say, Jared, but it is technically the power.
No, the
Yeah,
power. You okay? I have every superpower in the world. Bam, that's my power.
that's not a power.
That's not one power. I think this you it's been you cannot change a 0% chance probability. You cannot.
that is that is the power to
No.
control probability. You can move it.
You
You
can
can
control
move it.
probability if it's probable. It's called probability if it's probable. You cannot probability means it has to be probable. That's impossible sometimes.
Well,
You
you
can't
can change that. Now it is possible.
no, but
You can change it. You can change the probability of something.
I'm
So,
looking at a website. The limitations of controlling probability, and you cannot change a 0% chance probability and a 100% chance probability because it's
think about it.
bound to happen. 100%.
Him being able to get to my room in 2 seconds.
It's impossible.
It's possible. We just don't know
And
how.
how is it possible? How is it possible?
Quantum, some sort of quantum warp.
No,
If he
that's
was able
not.
to move, because there's this theory in like quantum mechanics. It's like two. There's like basically like every particle has like a twin, and so if you have a particle here, maybe on the other side of the Earth, there's the twin particle. And whatever happens to this one will affect the other. Something like that. Again, at the same exact time, like they're entangled. It's called a quantum entanglement. And
That's a theory. It's not.
it's a theory. It hasn't been proven obviously the theory, but like we're not sure what you can do with it, like what comes with that. So one thing people have been thinking about is possibly teleportation, being able to use like those particles and then be able to
Yeah,
transfer.
that's a good superpower.
So
Teleportation.
maybe that's the probability. That's the chance.
So then it's not one superpower because it's probability, but he's also can teleport. He could fly.
Well, yeah, he could change.
Probability that I could fly. That's not one superpower. Bam.
Well, that's the thing. How would he be flying? Maybe on a plane. But yeah, that's my problem with the probability superpower is how specific you have to be.
And
Because
also, and yeah,
the probability I can dunk on JR, that's not on a 10-foot hoop. That could be on like a mini hoop.
That's
But
true.
if you were to like say you were in a fight and you were trying to beat someone, if say JR has I don't know super speed and super strength, so like he's just I don't know like, one of those guys. He's Superman. To beat him, you would have to change the probability in time that he doesn't beat you in that way.
No. You're thinking too hard. Ready? And you know what? You don't even have to say it out loud. You just think the probability I fucking destroy JR in this fight 100. Boom. The whole anything he does in the fight doesn't matter.
No.
It doesn't matter. I'm winning. I'm winning.
What's the definition of fucking destroy? Because you have to be very specific.
That's it.
I'm destroying. I'm beating you. I win. The probability I win this fight 100.
He could kill you.
The probability I kill you in 30 seconds 100.
30 seconds. He could kill you before that, and then he can die from something.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I have to kill him in 30 seconds.
Right. So maybe.
So how am I gonna kill him if I'm dead?
You before the 30 seconds.
You're also killing him. You're killing each other at the same time, but you shoot each other.
How I'm gonna kill him in 30 seconds? Huh?
Maybe you guys both have a gun. You shoot each other at the same time. You both die.
Bam.
Oh, I'm bleeding out. What's this? Wait. What's the thought in my head? The probability I survive right now, 100. Boom, I'm back alive.
Yeah, and then you're paralyzed for the rest of your life.
The
probability I get unparalyzed, 100. Look at this. I mean, it's foolproof.
Okay, but also with that superpower, I'm not. It's wrong, but
it's not wrong.
What if it's gonna take energy to do it, and like the more you use that the harder probability is gonna take more energy. It may drain you.
Energy.
As we've seen in energy. Have you ever seen the show? Have you seen the show Hero?
Energy.
It's like thinking right now. Oh my god!
Have you seen the show Heroes? Have you seen the show?
I'm gonna take a sip out of this cup. Oh, it's so draining.
Have you seen the show Heroes?
No, Big Hero 6.
Every time he uses it, he basically is dying. He starts getting nosebleeds.
It will have to take some sort of mental drain. So maybe bigger tasks like changing the probability or changing the direction of the Earth's rotation or something like that. That might take more mental strain or something. Or even longer, more complicated ones might. Because say you mess up, say you're thinking out your probability, say you get distracted and you change it halfway through or you don't finish, change the probability. Maybe that changes something else and maybe it screws you up.
Yeah, I have many faults with that. That's all.
Many.
Right.
Many is a stretch.
What is your superpower, JR?
Many is a stretch.
Mine? What would mine be?
What would yours be?
Oh. I thought about this. Probably shape-shifting.
Okay.
See, but the problem is... Go ahead.
Well, because let's say I want to fly. Shape-shifting to a bird, fly. If you want to be as strong as a strongest animal in the world, bam, you're strong like that. You could do so many aspects with it. If you want to be kind of like an Ant-Man type of thing, you literally just turn into an ant, stuff like that. If you want to be say the hottest guy in the world, damn, you got it.
The probability on the look. The thing is the issue with your power is that you will still be allergic to peanuts. So and thus will continue to be an inferior part of the race. And if you had my superpower, the ability to control probability, the probability I will no longer be allergic to peanuts is 100. And there you go. Now you are not allergic to peanuts anymore and can actually live like a normal human being.
Yeah, okay, but I mean, you're not a normal human being because you literally aren't living life. You're
a beast. You're actually a fucking superhuman beast.
You probably die of depression. You probably get depression.
With the best power
you probably get depression. The girl that you're with right now is with you because you probably changed the probability. Your whole life, you're literally manipulating everyone around you. You're just gonna catch up to you and you're gonna kill yourself.
I'm built different.
He's built different.
That's not.
So my thing with
What's yours?
JRs, my issue with the shape shifting. While say you shapeshift into, like you said, was it like an eagle or something like that, a bird? Now, does your brain change to be that level of intelligence?
No,
because you are a bird now. So
you're just changing your shape. You're not changing your.
Okay. So you have your same consciousness and intelligence.
Yeah. Or else, then you shapeshift and you're done. Yeah.
Basically, you're not going back.
Yeah.
Okay. I think for me, I like the shapeshifting. That's a good one, but I think I would go with telekinesis. Being able to control things with your mind, because that comes with a few things. For one, it's more of like a more difficult superpower, I'll say, because that comes with like energy. You have to be able to like work out and stuff like that, like getting strong with like your mind and everything. It's also like I can technically fly because I can just lift myself up. I can take myself everywhere. I can like. I think it's also pretty cool just being able to just like lift things. Like if you're like sitting on the couch and you don't want to get up to go get something, you're just like.
That's true. Yeah.
So I think that'd be like more of a practical use, like day to day, and like I could see getting to be pretty powerful over time.
No, yeah, isn't like what's his name, the guy in the Marvel, Doctor Strange.
I'm not sure exactly what his power is.
I think he's something with telekinesis.
It's something. Oh, yeah,
but no, that would be a good one. And plus, like you live a normal life still, kind of,
It's like
the thing with shapeshifting for me is like when you shapeshift, it's like you're not yourself,
Right.
Like people probably think it's like really weird.
That can also be seen as manipulation. Like you can be some other guy and like no one know.
Exactly. Yeah. That's also cool. You just go off the face of the earth. Yeah.
The probability I live a normal life 100.
But you're not, because you just changed the probability of your life by what? That makes no sense. What's the definition of a normal life?
You tell me. You're saying you just said a normal life.
Well, no, you're changing the probability. So what are you changing the normal life to? You don't know.
The probability.
Maybe a normal life is you die within 40 years. Then you're dead. Damn. Don't make it past 40.
Well, normal life for who? Maybe.
And plus, you don't know when you're gonna die half the time, so you can't just like. Probably I don't die right now. 100. Like.
The probability I don't die in the next 100 years. 100. Like, what are you talking about?
But then what that could come with is
that
could turn you into an animal that lives that long. It could turn you into
a turtle.
Like a turtle.
The world always catches up to you, buddy.
The probability that I stay handsome and live 100.
Yeah, but you're not like
100 years.
But that's like subjective. That's like handsome to like a female gorilla.
Wait.
It's not handsome.
I have a good one.
Gorilla, female gorilla.
Go back to the probably I live a normal life. 100. Then you don't have that power anymore. Bam. Gone.
You just messed up. You lost your power.
They can't change it back. You don't have probability anymore.
Boom. Oh, you got it. He's joking. You don't be loopholes.
I thought you don't wish for something like that.
But you just said you would.
You just said you would.
No, I'm saying because you said
if you had superpower, if you had this power, me and Jared would be doing the exact same thing. I'll say like, you can't do this, you can't do. You'd be like, probably this. You'd be throwing it around. All of a sudden,
you lost it within 5 minutes.
So the probability I can live a normal life with my power 100.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, but you already lost.
There's always loopholes.
I lost it already.
Oh. I mean, it's a good power, but I just think the way you say it's like a little OP. Like it's not going to be that powerful.
It's the best power.
It might be for some people. For you, yeah, it's probably the best power, but it's not as overpowering as you make it. There's got to be limitations. There's always limitations and stuff.
There's no limit to
the problem power.
There's no limit to the probability of my power being the best power.
That's all for today. We got through a fair amount. I like that though.
My pleasure.
Any final thoughts, Jordan?
Keep your pants short. Live a good life. FP Jordy will show you the light. Peace out.
Gio, final thoughts?
I don't know where this is getting posted, but yeah, comment your favorite opinions. Who your favorite opinion is. Let them know. Stay strong, kids.
Thank you all for coming out. This is Short Pants Podcast. We'll get our title and our intro music all together and everything. Until next time. Our go-away slogan.
You have we gotta work on that one.
Keep the pants short. I like it, Jordan. All right, we'll give it that. Keep the pants short. Thank you, everybody.